Hey y'all, welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B, and I'm back with another General Collective Energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth, so if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energy, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe, especially to those of you that are viewing the channel but have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please remember to take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be your message. So with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. So I hope you guys are having a blessed day on today. For those of you that don't know, we do have a Patreon page. It is B's Intuition on Patreon. So you guys are more than welcome to join us. So somebody needs to know that there are big, happy changes that are getting ready to take place. I keep seeing the Ten of Cups card. That's like my happy family, happy life card. Happy life, happy family. So something about, some big, happy changes taking place, like within somebody's family, within somebody's circumstances. I feel like somebody, is being told yes. So somebody, could receive, like a yes. If somebody, has been, praying for a yes, somebody's about to receive it. Somebody, was waiting for some type of confirmation. This could have something to do, with, like if somebody, has been, wanting to, buy a home, and so somebody, has been, putting in the work, to be able to buy a home or, do something, to, progress, their life in a positive way. I feel like, the answer is yes. So somebody needs to know that. So let's just hop in, y'all, and see what's going on. Holy Spirit. There is a plan in motion. So, like somebody's spiritual team, could have a plan in motion, when it comes, to like these big happy changes out here. Whoever, this message is for, you could have, like some type of plan in motion. So I feel like that, just stick to the plan. Yeah, this is the bright idea card. So whatever this bright idea is, that somebody has, I feel like that, it's a good idea. It could bring forth, like some type of big, like happy changes in somebody's life. But I'm being told too that, like somebody, needs to trust in their intuition, trust in their abilities, because we all know that, like faith without works is dead, so as long as, like somebody has the faith the size of a mustard seed, and it's putting in, the work, more than likely, it will turn out in somebody's favor. Give me another one, please, Holy Spirit. The get ready card is in the reverse. So somebody possibly, doesn't see these big happy changes coming. Maybe somebody's not prepared, for these big happy changes that are coming. So I feel like that, when it comes to, so this could happen unexpected. So I feel like that somebody, just needs to trust their intuition, when it comes to, whatever, good thing is about to take place. I feel like somebody doesn't need to doubt it, It's kind of like too, like somebody doesn't need to, be scared, because I feel like that whatever, is about to change, it could be unexpected. It could be, like somebody's, like finances could change overnight, or, like something could change overnight. And it's kind of like, like somebody, it could scare somebody, because it's kind of like, how did this, happen? But I feel like that, somebody needs to know that, anything is, possible with God. Wow. Give me another one, please, Holy Spirit. This is the twin flame card, but it came out in the reverse. So there could be a false flame that's involved out here. There could be, like a false flame, that, like could be exposed for being a false flame. There could be a false flame, that, could be, like being removed, out of somebody's energy, out of somebody's life. Somebody, could like be a twin or, like have twins, like so twin little boys or twin little girls. It's something about, I feel like that there is somebody, that doesn't see something coming. I feel like it's whoever, the big happy changes are about to take place for, but it's somebody else as well. Because there is somebody else out here that, feels like that they have some type of bright idea out here. And I feel like that whoever this is, they're going to find out, that they were wrong, pretty much. Somebody, is about to find out that they're wrong. This could be like somebody, thinking that somebody, is like a false flame, but it's really their twin flame. Or vice versa, like somebody could think that somebody's their twin flame, but they're really a false flame. I don't know, for somebody might not be prepared, like to receive, like some information. So somebody, could have thought that somebody was, like their twin flame, and then, like they find out that they're not, and it could be heartbreaking for somebody. That's for somebody, not everybody. There's also somebody, that, they could be trying to, a part of somebody's bright idea could be trying to, like get somebody, to like not handle business out here. So somebody, could be trying to, like stop somebody's flow out here. Somebody's trying to disrupt something. Why is this bright idea here? We got the Lion Leo card, but it came out in the reverse. I don't know. There could be somebody, that, wants to convince somebody that they're not lying out here. Maybe they're not, because it came out in the reverse. But this is also, too, like the Predator card. So I don't know, somebody, was trying to convince somebody that they're not a predator, or this is like, like the predator, being the prey now. There definitely, could be somebody, that, like they're preying on somebody's downfall. But we got the spilled beans at the bottom of the deck. So there has been some beans that have been spilled out here. So there is some information, that is out. There could be somebody, that could have a bright idea, like to, like tell somebody the truth. Why does this get ready in the reverse? Somebody doesn't want somebody, to be prepared for something out here. But I feel like that, like somebody, they stay ready so they don't have to get ready. We got the good luck, good karma card. And it came out in the upright. So, something good, definitely, could be about to take place out here. But there's also somebody, that, they could have, like, felt like that, like somebody was lying, and it could have something to do with their life. This could have something to do, this literally could be, like somebody sharing some information with somebody. I'm just use this as an example. Like somebody shares the fact, that like they're a chosen one. Or, that, they're a light worker. Or, they work for the Most High God. Somebody, could have thought that somebody was lying, and like, they find out that, like, somebody's not lying. But it could be through, like, some type of works. You know, so this is somebody, you know, so somebody could see somebody, you know, like actually, you know, like doing the work of the Most High God. This is also too, you know, like the person, you know, that could have thought that somebody was lying. This is, you know, like, yeah, like the Most High God, you know, like showing this person, you know, that, yeah, like somebody's a light worker, somebody's a chosen one, somebody's an earth angel out here. But there's also somebody that definitely, yeah, could, you know, be fathoming up, you know, like some type of bright idea, you know, like to get some type of good karma or good luck, or, you know, like trying to get something to go their way out here. This is like, you know, like an employee, you know, like that somebody works with. It's kind of like, yeah, well, if I stop them, you know, if I can stop them from coming to work, or if I can, you know, do something, you know, to, yeah, like make them, you know, like stop, you know, being so productive at work, then yeah, I can, you know, the light can be on me, you know, good things, you know, like will start to take place in my life. So I feel like that there could be somebody, you know, that feels like that, you know, like things are going on in their life because of somebody else. So I feel like that whoever this is, you know, they could be about to, you know, like get a rude awakening out here. Why is this twin flame card in the reverse? There definitely, yeah, could be, you know, like a false flame, you know, that, yeah, they just want to stay attached to somebody, you know, because, you know, of the good things, you know, that are going on in somebody's life. But this is somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they could, you know, like they could be throwing somebody off track. Or this is like somebody, you know, yeah, like they want somebody to be off track. This is like if somebody's off track, you know, then yeah, like then they could get on track. If that makes any sense. Give me another one. Yeah, we got the nervous card. So there could be somebody, you know, that could be nervous out here. I feel like, you know, there could be somebody, you know, that could have been expecting some type of good news, you know, and they could receive some bad news, and that could make them nervous. I'm also picking up too, this is like, yeah, like somebody or some people, you know, like trying to stay attached to somebody, thinking that something is going to change in their life, you know, and yeah, like they're finding out that, yeah, like it's not changing. It could be getting worse. There could be somebody, you know, that could want to tell somebody the truth, but they feel like, you know, they could cause some type of blow up out here. There could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, they could have had some type of bright idea to try to get somebody fired from their job, kicked out of their home. But it's kind of like, yeah, whatever, you know, like somebody or some people are doing, it's causing the opposite for somebody. So, you know, it's bringing forth, you know, good things into somebody's life. Or this is like, yeah, a boss firing somebody, you know, HOA telling somebody, you know, making up every excuse as to why somebody, you know, has to, you know, like move out of the neighborhood. And so, yeah, somebody gets a better job. Somebody gets a better home, you know. Yep. Some people's true motives are definitely, yeah, about to begin to surface out here. There definitely is a Leo involved. Yep. Somebody knows that, yeah, like somebody's trust in them, you know, is like starting to waver out here. So that's why somebody, you know, could be nervous out here. But I feel like that maybe there's somebody, you know, that, yeah, they want to prove, you know, that they're not lying out here. But somebody knows that, yeah, like somebody doesn't trust them, or somebody knows that, yeah, like you know, like somebody's trust is starting to waver for them. I don't know. There could be somebody, you know, that, you know, like could be, you know, like lurking, you know. This is like somebody, you know, that, yeah, like is always around somebody, you know, but yeah, like they act like, you know, like they're for somebody, but they're really not. but they're just, around somebody gathering information, Yeah, it's giving me, like a drama starter. So I feel like somebody needs to be aware of whoever this drama starter is. This could be a family member, because there could be some type of family dynamics that could be influencing a relationship, or there could be some type of family dynamics that could be, like influencing somebody's actions and decisions out here. Something definitely, could have taken place in March, because this is also, the March card. So somebody's, like trust could have started to waver for somebody or some people, like in March. Somebody could be a Pisces or Aries. Whoever this is that knows that somebody's trust is starting to waver in them, they could be giving somebody the cold shoulder, or somebody, could be giving this person the cold shoulder. It could be, like family members. It don't have to necessarily be, like a love situation. It could be, like a job. It could be, like friends. But somebody, could be, like deliberately distancing themselves out here. This is somebody that could be trying to keep up appearances, like trying to act like that everything is fine out here. Why is this person nervous? Oh, because their intentions, are surfacing. But this person, could be nervous because somebody, could be coming across like new people, new alliances out here, or that's what somebody knows, that somebody is about to come across new people or new alliances. But new alliances will bring you support and opportunities out here. Somebody definitely could be trying to like figure out how to gain somebody's trust out here. But I just feel like somebody just needs to be like be cautious. Yeah. But I feel like that whoever this is nervous because they know, that somebody's trust is starting to waver in them. They possibly, could want to, like speak some type of truth. But there could be somebody, that, they could have already spoken some type of unfiltered truth. So somebody definitely, could be, like scared, Somebody, could be running from the truth, or, like they don't want to face the truth out here. Because it's kind of like, somebody speaking, like some type of unfiltered truth. That could be the person, that could be, like deliberately, like distancing themselves. Somebody doesn't like the fact that, like somebody speaks the unfiltered truth out here. The unfiltered truth definitely, could be, unmasking people's motives out here. Yep. But there is somebody that definitely is pretending to be fine out here. There could be somebody, we pick that energy up. Somebody trying to find, like somebody's weaknesses and strengths. Because there's somebody, that feels like that somebody, appears strong on the outside, but they could be feeling vulnerable on the inside. Or, like that could be the case. So I feel like, especially with the new alliances, I feel like that somebody, like just needs to use caution when it comes to, like meeting new people. You know what I mean? Because it's something about, like somebody, whatever, like idea, that somebody, has or whatever. It's kind of like, the old ideas or the old plans, like they failed. So, like somebody, could fathom up, like some type of new plan, to, have something to go their way. Yep. But the air is definitely, getting ready to be clear. There are some misunderstandings that are definitely, getting ready to be cleared up. And this definitely, could be, like through communications. I don't know, if somebody, so this is like, like somebody having some type of legal issues out here. And so, like, the legal issue, you know, it's a lot of arguing, you know, when it comes to, you know, like some type of legal issues. And so, you know, like somebody, you know, could go to like mediation, you know, so that would be like new people, you know, mutual people, you know, that would, you know, like, yeah, bring, you know, like some type of support or some type of, you know, like ideas, you know, to help to solve the problem. Or that could be what somebody's trying to do, you know. But somebody definitely, yeah, could receive some communication out here. Wow. Rip me out the plastic, I've been acting brand new. There could be people that feel like that somebody, you know, was acting brand new out here. Somebody, you know, could be doing some type of ribbon cutting ceremony. Because if y'all see, they're cutting a ribbon. So maybe somebody, you know, yeah, they're about to, going back to, yeah, the new idea, the big happy changes, you know, that are about to take place. Somebody, you know, could, yeah, they could, you know, like open a business, you know, do something, you know, yeah, that, you know, is going to build generational wealth out here. But this is all about, yeah, fresh beginnings. Somebody, you know, could be, you know, like reinventing themselves out here. Somebody, you know, could be embarking, you know, like on some type of new ventures out here. But we talked about, you know, yesterday, adventure waits. There is somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, are watching somebody shine, or they're about to. But somebody's nervous because, yeah, either somebody's already shining bright like a diamond, or they know that somebody, yeah, is about to shine bright like a diamond. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to, yeah, live some type of luxury life out here. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, is about to enjoy some type of rewards that could be about to come their way. But it's because, yeah, somebody deserves it out here. Yep, but there could be somebody, you know, that definitely could be nervous, but yeah, like they're trying to put on, you know, like trying to put on a poker face out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be hiding their true feelings about somebody, so it goes back to, you know, like, yeah, like, so, you know, like somebody or some people's, you know, like hidden intentions, you know, or yeah, gonna be revealed. But there is somebody that they don't want somebody to know something. Either this is somebody that doesn't want somebody to know who they really are, or it's just somebody, you know, that doesn't want somebody to know some information. This could be what somebody, you know, has done, you know, like in March. Maybe somebody, you know, like met somebody in March, you know. And maybe, you know, they've been hiding, you know, like who they really are, or, you know, what they're really about out here. Whoever this is, they could be a clout chaser. For sure. There's somebody that does anything for attention. Somebody's fame hungry out here. This is somebody that could be desperate, you know, when it comes to social media. Like they could be desperate for followers or desperate for subscribers. But yeah, whoever this is, they'll do anything for a like out here. Somebody, you know, could be trying to figure out, yeah, like what somebody does or how somebody is doing what they doing. You know, this is how somebody could be trying to figure out how somebody, you know, is shining bright like a diamond. Somebody's watching somebody very closely. But whoever this person is, they're a clout chaser. Versus somebody that, yeah, like, you know, they could do, yeah, the work for the Most High God. Or, you know, somebody, you know, could like work for themselves. Somebody could be a business owner or entrepreneur, you know. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be, you know, like going through an ascension here. So somebody has definitely, yeah, spiritually grown out here. Somebody has higher awareness out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be, you know, like about to enter into the next level of consciousness out here. And it yeah, it has something to do, you know, with like somebody elevating themselves. So something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, like turning nothing into something, or somebody, you know, like getting it out of the mud, you know. So somebody, yeah, they deserve, you know, whatever's about to take place. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could be making money moves out here. You know, whatever's about to take place, somebody deserves it because somebody makes smart decisions when it comes, you know, like to their finances, you know. Somebody, you know, yeah, they could, you know, like make strategic investments, or somebody, you know, is about to, you know, like receive an opportunity to do so. But so, yeah, somebody's building wealth out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be building generational wealth. Somebody is making their money work for them. hmm But I'm also picking up too, going back to, yeah, because this bright idea card just keeps looking at me. So it's kind of like, yeah, like somebody, you know, could want to, you know, like uh manipulate somebody to believe, you know, that, yeah, like it's kind of like, yeah, like a good, too good to be true offer, or too good to be true deal. So I feel like that somebody just needs to be aware. hmm But yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could be in hustle mode out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, grinding hard, you know, has ambitious drive, you know. There's a laptop right here, and there's a laptop. She's holding a laptop. So something about, yeah, somebody, you know, like working online, or, you know, somebody doing something online out here. hmm There's also somebody, you know, that could be trying to, yeah, figure out, you know, like somebody's success secrets, trying to figure out, yeah, like the secret sauce. But yeah, like somebody will never know, you know what I mean? Somebody's secret sauce. But I'm also picking up too that there is somebody, you know, this could be, yeah, like that false flame, you know what I mean? Or whoever it is, you know, that, yeah, they're trying to hide what they do. hmm Or they're hiding information. Mm. Or maybe, you know, that's what somebody feels like. Maybe they feel like that somebody, you know, is hiding information. You know, that could be why somebody's nervous out here. hmm But I really feel like that, yeah, somebody's nervous because, yeah, they definitely, yeah, could know, you know, what's about to take place. We got the moon, but yeah, something is hidden out here. Something is definitely hidden. We got Scorpio energy, so there could be a Scorpio involved. Somebody, you know, could have done something under the full moon. This could be in March, you know what I mean? And they could be nervous, you know, about something that they've done during the full moon in March. But this is also too, yeah, like you know, like whatever, you know, yeah, whatever, you know, is about to take place, it's kind of like, yeah, it's hidden, or, you know, yeah, like it's unexpected out here. hmm But somebody, you know, could also, yeah, be nervous about, yeah, like them hiding something, or somebody, you know, could be nervous, you know, or they feel like somebody's hiding something. The 18th could be significant, so something could take place by the 18th. Somebody could be born, you know, like on the 18th of the month. Yep, the magician. The moon with the magician. Yeah, buddy. Somebody definitely, yeah, is doing something under the full moon out here. But there's somebody that definitely, yeah, could be trying to figure out, you know, like, yeah, where somebody, you know, like gets their power, where somebody, you know, yeah. Because if y'all see this person, you know, that they're holding up the wand, you know, like that they have the power out here. hmm Maybe somebody, you know, thought somebody was lying, you know, when you know, they could have, you know, like shared some information with somebody, going back to, yeah, you know, sharing the fact that somebody's a light worker, somebody, yeah, does, you know, like the work for the Most High God. Maybe somebody, you know, yeah, they try to test the waters, you know, so they could have tried to attack somebody, you know, because with the moon and the magician, this is like, yeah, dark magic. But we got the sun at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, light overtakes the dark. Whatever dark magic that somebody has done, yeah, they're nervous because, yeah, like somebody's still shining bright out here. And they are definitely nervous about, yeah, something being revealed. Wow. This is also giving me too, yeah, like somebody transmuting energy. So turning, you know, like dark energy into light energy, you know. Yeah. But if we look at it, you know, yeah, in a physical way, yeah, this is like somebody making, you know, like money work for them, you know. Yeah, somebody's trying to figure out how, you know what I mean? Yeah, Two of Wands. Plan. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be nervous, you know, because, yeah, like their plan failed. But if y'all see, this person has the world in their hand. So something about, yeah, the internet. Somebody, you know, yeah, they could have, you know, gotten some type of, you know, spell or something off of the internet. This is giving me kitchen witch energy. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be hiding the fact that they're sick out here. But this is also too, you know, somebody, you know, yeah, wanting somebody to, you know, like feel left out, or somebody wanting somebody to, you know, like not receive something, or not, you know, find something out here. Wow. Why is the moon here? I feel like that there could be somebody that could be trying to act like that they're not lying, but they really are. Or there's somebody, you know, that, yeah, going back to the poker face. Maybe there's somebody, you know, that, yeah, they want to, you know, like reveal some stuff to somebody. So this is like, you know, like somebody, you know, like being nervous, you know, and it could be about, you know, somebody, you know, somebody feels like that somebody's hiding some stuff. And so, yeah, somebody, you know, could reveal or confirm, you know, that, yeah, what somebody was feeling, you know, like it's real. But we got signing paperwork. So somebody, you know, could be, you know, like signing some type of paperwork out here. Somebody, you know, could be hiding the fact that they're signing some type of paperwork. Somebody, you know, could be, yeah, like signing some type of paperwork, you know, like to get out of some type of deal. Somebody, you know, could be signing some type of paperwork, you know, when it comes to, you know, like, admitting, you know, to some type of guilt out here. But when it goes back to, yeah, the big happy changes that are about to take place, I feel like that somebody manifested, you know, like these big happy changes, you know, that are taking place. Especially, you know, with the good luck, good karma card with the magician. Why is the magician here? Ooh-wee. Somebody, you know, could have manifested them getting locked up. Somebody, you know, could be, yeah, signing some paperwork, you know, and it has something to do with somebody, you know, being sentenced to jail or prison out here. This could be spiritual paperwork as well. Because, yeah, there's a divine counterpart that, yeah, has been removed. Or this is like, you know, like somebody, you know, like, yeah, filling out some type of paperwork, you know, like to get divine counterpart removed so that they won't be able to, you know, like, so they won't be able to be, you know, with like, you know, like their divine counterpart. But this is also too, you know, like somebody, you know, yeah, like, so there could be, you know, like a divine counterpart that has already been removed, but they refuse, you know, like to be removed. And so, yeah, it could be, you know, like their karma, you know, that they get sentenced to jail or prison out here. But somebody, you know, could be purposely, yeah, trying to, you know, like do something, you know what I mean, to get somebody sentenced to jail or prison, or, yeah, like they manifested, you know, this. So maybe, yeah, like they're planning to try to, you know, like get out of this. Why is the Two of Wands here? Or yeah, somebody's plan failed. Whoever this is, yeah, they're messy and desperate. Wow. So somebody, could have done something messy and desperate in March, and yeah, it's coming back to bite them. But whoever was involved, yeah, no one is excluded from this punishment out here. And yep, there is somebody or some people that don't want somebody to see this coming. So yeah, makes sense why the get ready card is in the reverse. Why is signing paperwork here? Yeah. Whoever this messy and desperate energy is, yeah, they're nervous, you know what I mean? But this is definitely, yeah, somebody that's not happy for somebody out here. So somebody definitely, yeah, is hiding their feelings for somebody. Somebody, could be purposely, yeah, like signing some paperwork just to, yeah, like destroy somebody's happiness. Yeah, just to, disrupt somebody's flow out here. But whoever this is that's not happy for somebody, yeah, they're really mad. They really should be mad at themselves because, yeah, they wrecked their life. Sentence to jail or prison. We got a Gemini, so you could be a Gemini or have Gemini in your chart, or there's a Gemini involved. Somebody's not happy for somebody when it comes to, like a lover out here. But it could be, yeah, like a false flame that's not happy for somebody. It could be a karmic soulmate that's not happy for somebody. Yeah, somebody's also not happy for somebody because somebody's about to be showered with blessings. So there goes that, yeah, big happy change that's about to take place. So somebody, could be planning, like to do something, you know what I mean, messy and desperate. It's a cocky backstabber. This is somebody that somebody, could have been in a karmic relationship with. Or this is somebody, that, yeah, like they're planning and plotting, yeah, to like try to get somebody to get into some type of karmic relationship. But I feel like, yeah, like somebody, whoever this is not happy for somebody. They manifested a karmic relationship. They manifested whatever, it is that's going on in their life. But I'm also picking up too with this not happy for you. There could be somebody, that, yeah, they could have been, like trying to manipulate somebody to believe, that, yeah, like somebody's not happy for somebody. Why is this messy and desperate here? Be aware. Because whoever this messy and desperate energy is, they definitely, yeah, could be trying to drag somebody to the dark side. Wow. Or it goes back to, yeah, nobody is excluded, like from this punishment. So this could be, yeah, like people trying to drag somebody to the dark side. Yep, there is some information that definitely, yeah, is getting ready to fall in somebody's lap. So somebody definitely, yeah, is being told to get ready. So yeah, this is the unexpected thing that definitely, yeah, could be about to take place. But yeah, there are some people that don't want somebody to see this coming. There are some people that don't want somebody to, yeah, be prepared, for this information that's about to fall in their lap. Why is this about to be showered with blessings here? Whoever this is not happy for somebody. They definitely, yeah, belittle somebody's achievements out here. So this is somebody, that, yeah, like, they don't believe, that somebody, is a light worker. They don't believe, that somebody owns a business. Or, yeah, I mean, but with the Lion card in the reverse, this is like somebody, yeah, they know, you know what I mean, that, yeah, somebody is who they are, but they're still trying to, it's kind of like, yeah, they know, but they just don't believe it. So this is somebody, yeah, they belittle somebody's achievements. So if somebody, is a light worker, if somebody is, an earth angel, if somebody is, like a worker of the Most High God, whoever this is that belittles somebody's achievements, they don't know that they're offending the Most High God out here. This is somebody that belittles somebody's achievements because, yeah, somebody is in manifestation mode, or, yeah, because somebody, is manifesting out here. So somebody or people want to drag somebody to the dark side because somebody's manifesting. Somebody's in manifestation mode. It's a toxic, low vibing karmic. This is somebody, you know, that, yeah, they're not happy because you are real. So it's something about, yeah, your authenticity, your realness as well. And of course, you know, yeah, like the dark side, yeah, ain't nothing but fake, fraud, and phony when it comes to the dark side. But yeah, there's somebody that possibly feels like that somebody hasn't changed at all. Somebody feels like that, yeah, like somebody is lying. So I feel like that whoever this is, they could have tried to drag somebody to the dark side, but because, yeah, like somebody has changed, you know, yeah, like they can't drag somebody to the dark side. But I feel like that they tried it. They definitely did dark magic, you know. They belittled somebody's achievements. You know, they could have been walking around saying that somebody's a liar, you know. But there's also somebody, you know, that, yeah, that, so somebody, you know, tries to say that they've changed, you know, yeah, just to, because that could be a part of somebody's, you know, bright idea. Yeah, they haven't changed at all. They're lying. And this is somebody that definitely, yeah, could have committed blasphemy. I done seen this blasphemy card every time I shuffle. It keeps being at the bottom of the deck. So somebody, you know, could have definitely, yeah, committed blasphemy. Yep. Somebody definitely, yeah, is being a slave to digital devices. So it goes back to, yeah, yeah, something about the internet. I feel like that, yeah, somebody, you know, could be doing some type of messy and desperate stuff on the internet. But something about, yeah, somebody, you know, yeah, Googling, you know, spells to do, you know, yeah, a whole kitchen witch out here that don't know what they're doing. But somebody definitely, yeah, is about to be free at last from some stuff out here. And I feel like that, yeah, when somebody, you know, is freed, or somebody, you know, could already be free. So somebody needs to, you know, like thank the Most High God, you know, from, yeah, like being freed from this situation. But if somebody, you know, yeah, if they're in the process of being freed from it, whatever this is, I feel like that, yeah, like somebody, you know, is going to be so thankful, you know, to the Most High God, you know, that the Most High God freed them of whatever this is. Yep, but we got a Pisces, Aries, Cusper. So there's a Pisces, Aries, Cusper that's involved. You could be a Pisces, Aries, Cusper. Whoever this is, you know, that's messy and desperate, they possibly, yeah, like buy happiness out here. So I feel like that somebody, you know, could try to buy somebody, or somebody, you know, could try to, you know, like bring forth some type of, you know, like gift, you know. So I feel like that somebody just needs to, yeah, use caution. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to learn, you know, that, yeah, like they can't buy happiness out here. So there is somebody, you know, that possibly, yeah, could want to diffuse some type of situation out here. We got a two-faced person. So yeah, there's a two-faced person out here. Yep. And somebody definitely is on their way to a new beginning. Or somebody, so there's, you know, like a cocky backstabber, a two-faced person, you know, that, yeah, they're not happy for somebody's new beginning out here. So if somebody says that they want to, you know, like diffuse a situation, I feel like somebody just doesn't need to be fooled. Because whoever this is, yeah, they haven't changed at all. They're lying. This is somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they could be going back to their old ways. Or there are some people, you know, going back to, yeah, they were lying and saying that somebody hasn't changed at all. And then, yeah, they figure out that, yeah, somebody, you know, has changed, you know what I mean, in a very big way. But whoever this is going back to their old ways, yeah, like they know now. So they know now, you know, that, yeah, like their plan failed. They know now that somebody, you know, yeah, has changed. They know now, you know, that somebody, you know, they can't fool somebody. Yep. But there is somebody, you know, that definitely, yeah, could be in their darkest hour out here. Or they're about to be. Whoever this person is, yeah, they definitely, yeah, lost the battle and the war. This is somebody that, yeah, they're jealous of somebody because somebody is loved out here. Somebody could be a Gemini, Cancer, Cusper. We got a fake leader. So there's a fake leader. A I feel like that there could be people, you know, that, yeah, they could have, you know, said that somebody was a fake leader out here. But there is a fake leader that, yeah, is being a slave to digital devices. Whoever this is, they could be being sentenced to jail or prison out here. This fake leader could be in somebody's toxic family out here. Or, yeah, this is like a fake leader of a family, you know what I mean? So, yeah, like somebody, you know, acting like that they're the head, but they're really the tail, you know what I mean? Or, yeah, neither. The head nor the tail. Yeah, they're fake. But, yep. Somebody definitely needs to know that they have guardian angel protection out here. There could be, yeah, like somebody or some people from somebody's toxic family, you know, that hasn't changed at all. It's the end of the road, you know, for whoever these people are. They're about to find out that their bright idea wasn't so bright. Yep, there's a pathological liar out here that lies about anything big or small. And they're messy and they're desperate. And whoever this is, yeah, they regret coming against somebody and they want to talk. Whoever this person is, yeah, they were trying to disturb somebody's peace while somebody, you know, was embarking on a new path. We got a Virgo, so you could be a Virgo or have Virgo in your chart, or there's a Virgo involved. But yep, when it comes to, yeah, like somebody possibly finding out that they're being sentenced to jail or prison, it's their bad news, not yours. Somebody, you know, could have tried to buy happiness, you know, yeah, it's their bad news, not yours. I mean, but this fake leader, you know, this fake leader could be, you know, like somebody in a church, you know. This fake leader definitely, yeah, could be, you know, like somebody, you know, that, you know, like is in, you know, has some type of limelight, you know, so they could be on social media, you know, but whoever this is, I feel like that they, you know, were supposed to be, you know, like leading people, you know, like to victory, and yeah, they were dragging people to the dark side. This is somebody that somebody, you know, could have been in a karmic relationship with. Or somebody doesn't need to be fooled. So somebody, you know, could try to convince somebody, you know, that they're, yeah, like they're, you know, like divine counterpart. Or, you know, yeah, they could be try to convince somebody that they're their twin flame. Yeah, for somebody doesn't need to be fooled. Somebody, you know, is trying to put somebody in a karmic relationship. Yeah, because whoever this is, you know, they could be daydreaming about a new life out here. This is somebody that possibly, yeah, they have been exposed. So they feel like, you know, yeah, well, if I go over there to divine feminine, divine masculine, you know, that, yeah, I can have a new life. This is somebody that definitely, yeah, could be fishing for information. But I feel like that, yeah, whoever this is fishing for information, yeah, it's got them nervous out here. You could be seeing the angel number 1244. Yeah, somebody's being told to stay balanced, grounded, and focused out here. Because, yeah, whoever this message is resonating with, yeah, you were born to lead, stand out, and shine bright. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have been trying to cause some type of sleep disturbances. This could have been, you know, like in May. In March. Or it could have been in May. But whoever this is, they know that somebody, you know, yeah, is born to lead, stand out, and shine bright. So, yeah, they were trying to cause sleep disturbances, you know what I mean? So that somebody, you know, yeah, they wouldn't be productive, you know? Yeah, to mess up somebody's flow. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with an A. Or an H. Yeah, be aware of a wolf in sheep clothing. Trying to bring forth, you know, some type of offer. So, yeah. Pay attention to any offers that are coming in, you know, for your protection out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to figure out how, you know, to, yeah, like, not make themselves look like a wolf in sheep clothing. But I feel like somebody clearly knows who this, you know, wolf in sheep clothing is. Yeah, whoever this is, they're surrounded by dark spirits out here. So, I don't know. Somebody, you know, yeah, they could have some type of new plan to try to, yeah, drag somebody to the dark side, but it ain't gonna turn out right for whoever this is. Yeah, this is somebody that was fake from the beginning, you know what I mean? Regardless of whoever this is. Yeah, and their mask is coming off, so they could be mad. But I feel like whoever this is that's surrounded by dark spirits, you know, their mask, you know, coming off, yeah, they could be nervous because, yeah, they know, you know, what's about to take place. But I feel like whoever this is, you know, they could still be trying to plan and plot. So be aware. But yeah, somebody needs to know that, yeah, their energy is very, very, very strong out here. And I feel like like somebody, you know, could be manifesting at a rapid rate out here. So somebody, you know, is being told, yeah, to stay balanced, stay focused, stay grounded. But news travels fast. So somebody, you know, could be nervous about some news, you know, traveling fast. This could be on the internet. We got a detective, so there could be a detective involved. But on top of this moon, yeah, this is like somebody didn't know that, you know, like, yeah, a detective, you know, was following them, or, you know, they didn't know, you know, that, yeah, like a detective, you know, like there, you know, was an investigation. But be aware, because, yeah, there could be, you know, like somebody, you know, it could be a detective, you know, that's trying to hide, like that there's some, you know, like that they're not a detective. They could be trying to bring forth some type of offer. Somebody definitely is weighed down by past resentments out here. Whoever this is, yeah, they're surrounded by dark spirits. And somebody definitely is being told, you know, like to cleanse their energy. Somebody, yeah, going back to, you know, like somebody fishing for information. That could be, you know, like this detective, you know. Or you know, like somebody, you know, could be trying to be their own detective. But we got dream infiltration. Yeah, somebody, you know, was trying to infiltrate somebody's dreams out here. Or somebody possibly, yeah, could be, you know, planning, you know, to try to infiltrate somebody's dreams. Planning, you know, like to try to cause some type of sleep disturbances. So somebody's being told to, yeah, cleanse their energy out here. But we got needs bail money. So we saw sentenced to jail or prison. So news travels fast. Somebody possibly, yeah, could need bail money. Somebody possibly, yeah, could be planning, you know, to, yeah, like ask somebody, you know, to help them, you know. But I feel like somebody just needs to be aware. Because it goes back to, yeah, not being, yeah, you can't help the unhelpable. We got 11 to 20 years. This could be somebody, you know, that has known somebody for 11 to 20 years. I don't know, but somebody, you know, yeah, they could be being sentenced, you know, for 11 to 20 years out here. Something, you know, could have been going on for the last 11 to 20 years. This is like, you know, like somebody being, you know, like under investigation for like 11 to 20 years. So this is like, yeah, like building, you know, like a case, you know, how, you know, like cases are built up over time, you know. But there is somebody that definitely is deeply connected to nature out here. So I feel like that, yeah, like whoever, you know, was doing some type of dark work or whatever they were doing, I feel like that, yeah, like they were trying to use, you know, like the universal elements against somebody. Yeah, and it backfired. So that's why they're being surrounded by dark spirits. But be aware, because, yeah, there's somebody that possibly, yeah, could want somebody to go against their personal beliefs out here. It's a wolf in sheep clothing. Or that's what they tried to do, you know? Get somebody to go against their personal beliefs. Somebody that, you know, could be weighed down by past resentments, and it has something to do with, you know, like some type of gossip. I don't know if somebody, you know, was gossiping about, you know, like past over people, you know, and those are the dark spirits that, you know, could be surrounding somebody. Wow. Somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, like they can't change people. So it's okay to outgrow them. Somebody, you know, could have to be a defendant in a big criminal case out here. Or somebody, you know, yeah, they want to, you know, like ask somebody, you know, to be a defendant in a criminal case. I feel like somebody definitely, yeah, needs to not do so. I don't know if somebody, you know, is going to try to say, I'm willing to sacrifice everything, you know, like to make it right with you. I just need you, you know, to, yeah, be a defendant, you know, in this case. That's for somebody, not everybody. But there is somebody, you know, that possibly, yeah, they're going to want to, you know, like manipulate somebody to believe that they're willing to do anything, you know, to make it right for somebody. So be aware. We got contempt of court. So somebody, you know, could be held in contempt of court. So that could be why somebody, you know, could need some type of bail money. But yep, there goes that new plan in motion. So there is a new plan that definitely is in motion. But this is like, yeah, like somebody's plan didn't fail the first time. So yeah, somebody, you know, could have a new plan in motion. So be aware. This could have something to do, you know, with, yeah, like sending in somebody to bring an offer to somebody, or, you know, trying to bring forth some type of offer for somebody. Somebody's new plan in motion that they could, you know, want to put in motion has something to do with trying to get them free. This could be, you know, like free of, you know, like, yeah, like being surrounded by, you know, like dark spirits, you know, being free, you know, from, yeah, like jail or prison. But this is somebody, you know, that, yeah, they played mind games. Somebody definitely is about to be free of whoever this is that likes to play mind games. Yeah, there is a plan in the works out here. I feel like, yeah, plan after plan has failed for somebody. Wow. We got spiritual gift enhancement. So somebody's about to receive, yeah, a spiritual gift enhancement. That could be a part of, you know, like the plan that somebody's spiritual team, you know, has in motion. We got a Libra. So you could be a Libra, have Libra in your chart, or there's a Libra involved. Somebody definitely, yeah, has legal issues out here. But there is some, whoever this is nervous. Yeah, they know that karma is upon them. Whoever these people are, yeah, they laughed at your pain only to be in pain. And whoever these people are, yeah, they were talking and playing the talking behind the back game. It's a friend of me. So there is a friend of me that, yeah, they know karma is upon them. It could be multiple people, because we did see toxic family, you know, somebody, you know, somebody in a karmic relationship. We picked up on, yeah, a false flame. So be aware, because, yeah, there's a friend of me that has a new plan in motion when it comes to, yeah, a law-abiding citizen. But I really feel like that, I don't know if somebody, you know, is going to try to ask somebody to, like, take a charge as well. But somebody definitely don't need to do that, you know. Because, yeah, there are big happy changes that are about to take place. Yeah. Whoever this is that knows that karma is upon them, they definitely, yeah, could be bringing, you know, like their personal drama to somebody's doorstep. So be aware. Whoever this is, I mean, they could want to have some type of open and honest conversation. But whoever this is, yeah, they are surrounded by dark spirits. So it's kind of like, yeah, even though, so they could be like, yeah, I want to be truthful, you know, but yeah, like they're surrounded by dark spirits. I feel like yeah, like somebody's still trying to drag somebody to the dark side. But I feel like yeah, like it's not going to turn out right for whoever this person is, especially, yeah, because somebody has guardian angel protection around them. But this is somebody that, yeah, like they forever play victim. So yeah, their show is over. This person could be homeless. So whoever this is, you know, they could be bringing their personal drama to somebody's doorstep because they're homeless. Or this is like, yeah, like You know, like somebody, you know, yeah, new plan in motion, you know, but yeah, like it's kind of like, yeah, when it comes to, yeah, like whoever this is, yeah, their intentions are off. So this is somebody that could use the excuse, you know, of, yeah, being homeless, you know, just to, yeah, like get somebody to, you know, like open their door. Because whoever this is, yeah, they're surrounded by dark spirits. But this could be a part of their karma as well, you know, to be homeless. But yeah, playtime is over. And somebody's an innocent person out here. So that could be, you know, so like with this detective in 11 to 20 years, somebody, you know, possibly doesn't even know, you know, that, yeah, like they could have been facing 11 to 20 years out here. Because, yeah, there's somebody or some people that can't stop investigating somebody. I just saw black magic backfired, so. Yep, cowards do cowardly things. Somebody, you know, could be overcoming addictions out here. Maybe people don't like the fact, you know, that, yeah, somebody's overcoming addictions. It's a friend of me, you know, that definitely don't like the fact that somebody's overcoming addictions. You know, that somebody, you know, yeah, that they're not happy for somebody's new beginning. We got a mother, so there's a mother involved. Yeah, I just saw ex-friend, so there's an ex-friend involved. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have manipulated some paperwork out here. Ooh, we got financial settlement. So I feel like that somebody needs to pay attention to any offers that are coming their way for their protection. Especially, yeah, when it comes to, you know, like some type of financial settlement out here. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to receive some type of financial settlement. And it could be, you know, due to, yeah, people trying to, you know, like cause, you know, like an innocent person, you know, to, yeah, like be guilty. Your left ear could be ringing. It definitely, yeah, is a sign of, yeah, like some type of negativity, or, you know, yeah, somebody left ear ringing, you know, could be, you know, like a warning sign. We got good leadership skills. So somebody definitely, yeah, has good leadership skills out here. So I feel like that, yeah, like somebody's about to, you know, like be able to, you know, like put their leadership skills, you know, like to work. Or this is like, yeah, like somebody, you know, like stepping up, you know, into a new position. Or, you know, somebody's about to wear, you know, like a new hat. Yep. Be aware of some fake phone numbers out here. So somebody, you know, could be trying to use some type of fake phone numbers, you know, to, you know, like to communicate with somebody. Something about, yeah, some scams. Be aware of, yeah, being scammed. Or somebody, you know, yeah, could have, yeah, been scamming somebody, you know, and yeah, somebody's about to find that out. Going back to, yeah, like, the poker face person, you know. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could be involved in some type of money-making scheme, you know what I mean? And maybe they were trying to get, yeah, like an innocent person involved. Somebody's first or last name could start with an O. You could be seeing the angel number 22. It's a symbol of balance, manifestation, and divine purpose. And somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, there is an ascended master that definitely, yeah, is around them as well. Somebody, you know, could be a master number 22. We got exposure of many people. So news travels fast that, yeah, people are being exposed out here. Or there is somebody, you know, that, yeah, they could be exposing people. This is the person, you know, that could be locked up. Or this is like, yeah, like somebody being told, you know, yeah, well, if you tell on some people, you know, yeah, you'll get out. And maybe somebody, yeah, they could have, you know, exposed some people, and yeah, they not getting out. Somebody, you know, yeah, they can feel duped out here. But it's something about, yeah, like, There could be some people, you know, so like somebody, you know, could be exposing people. Somebody, you know, could have like a podcast, or, you know, like somebody could have a gossip vlog or whatever have you, you know, and yeah, there are people that, yeah, they don't like it. There are people that want somebody to shut up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a weak-minded trickster involved. Yeah, but whoever this is gathering info about somebody, you know, or yeah, fishing for information. Yeah, like their stories don't match up. There could be multiple people that their stories don't match up. But this is also too, yeah, like people trying to get somebody, you know, like, yeah, to be guilty. Yeah, their stories don't match up. Mm-hmm. And whoever this is, that yeah, they've been gathering info about somebody. Yeah, they know that their karma is upon them. So there could be somebody, you know, that yeah, they're bringing their personal drama to somebody's doorstep, and they're going to try to, you know, they're going to want to admit that something is true. But I mean, at the end of the day, whoever this person is, they're surrounded by dark spirits out here. So somebody just needs to be aware. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to surprise themselves out here. Mm-hmm. Somebody, you know, could get released from jail or prison. So somebody, you know, could want to admit that something is true, you know, so that they could get released from jail or prison. But it's something about, it's something about, yeah, like somebody, you know, feeling like that somebody, you know, could, yeah, like get them released from jail or prison. So I feel like somebody just needs to, you know, like use caution with that as well. There could be somebody that's locked up that could get released, and yeah, this person, you know, could, yeah, want to drag somebody to the dark side. It could be, yeah, a karmic partner for somebody. Mm-hmm. Ooh, excuse me. Whew. We got a job or a career opportunity. So somebody, you know, could about to receive some type of financial settlement, and it could have something to do with, you know, like their job or their career out here. But pay attention to any offers that are coming somebody's way, you know, for their protection, and it could have something to do with a job or some type of career opportunity. Mm-hmm. But I feel like that somebody, you know, whatever they were doing, they were expecting, you know, like different results. So they were expecting somebody to be found guilty, or they were expecting, you know, this is like, you know, like somebody, you know, going online, you know, and yeah, like slandering somebody's name. They were expecting somebody to respond, you know, but yeah, or, you know, like whatever dark magic that they were doing, you know, they were expecting it to work. They were expecting different results. But unfortunately for them, yeah, somebody transmuted whatever energy, you know, that was being projected towards them, you know, yeah, for positive. Mm-hmm. So whoever this is, yeah, they feel threatened by somebody's realness. So somebody definitely is being told to stay real, and they, yeah, they feel threatened because of, yeah, somebody's warrior spirit out here. Mm-hmm. So we got a PSA. So there could be a public service announcement that could take place. Mm-hmm. I don't know, somebody, you know, does a public service announcement, you know, on social media that they need bail money. Mm-hmm. Somebody, you know, yeah, they could have already done some type of PSA, and they were expecting, yeah, different results. They were expecting somebody, you know, to, they were expecting, you know, yeah, like somebody to respond, or yeah, but they hit a shortfall. They failed to meet expectation out here. Mm-hmm. Yep. So we got please take your guard down. I love you. So there could be somebody, that, makes a PSA, possibly wanting somebody, to see it. So somebody, could, respond. Or, they already done it and they were expecting different results. Maybe somebody didn't even see it, especially with the moon. Yep. But somebody's stuck in the mud out here. So whoever this person is, they just want somebody to take their guard down. They want to, manipulate somebody to believe that they love somebody because, they're stuck in the mud. We got a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So there's a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio that's involved. They could be trying to bring somebody's personal drama to their doorstep. Or, they already have. But we got it's takeover season. So somebody definitely, could be about to take over something out here. But this is also, too, like people trying to take over somebody. Yeah, they know karma's upon them. Yeah, whoever this is, they're not true to their word out here. So this is somebody, that, they'll lie, you know what I mean? Yeah, I got this job or this opportunity or, they'll lie to get their way. They'll lie, to, make it fit so they can win. And that's exactly why whoever this is, they ain't winning, they losing. Yep, you could be seeing the angel number 555. So, there is a big happy change that's about to take place. There is somebody that definitely is stuck in a cycle while, you are free. There's a manipulative cousin involved. So there could be a manipulative cousin, That could be stuck in the mud. Somebody's manipulative cousin, could be locked up and they need bail money. But somebody definitely knows where somebody lives out here. So I feel like that somebody, just needs to, be aware. Because somebody definitely, could be trying to bring, their personal drama to, your doorstep. Anything else? Yep, whoever these people are, they think that their way is the right way. Wow. So we got pain and suffering settlement. So somebody, could be about to receive a financial settlement, a pain and suffering settlement out here. Whatever, somebody, or people were doing, they could possibly, say that, like addictions made them do it. So somebody literally, could, like come to somebody's house, you know what I mean? And admit that something is true. Or they could be trying to get somebody to admit that something is true. But I feel like what they're trying to get somebody to admit is true is not true. Or that's what they've done in the past, And so, that was a part of, one of the plans. But somebody definitely, could try to say that addictions, like made them do whatever it is, that they did to somebody. But just beware because, there's somebody or some people that are trying to come up off of somebody. So this could be, after, like somebody receives a financial settlement or receives, like some type of pain and suffering settlement. But whoever these people are, they look like a coward. They sound like a coward. They're cowards. This is also giving me too, like people, have, like caused somebody pain and suffering for so long, They've been, like trying to stop somebody's flow for so long. They've been trying to, get somebody fired, They've been trying to, like get somebody, to lose their home. They've been trying to do a lot of stuff. And so, I feel like that somebody's about to receive a big blessing. And it could have something to do with, like a financial settlement or a pain and suffering settlement out here. But this could also be too, like people trying to, like get an innocent person guilty. So somebody, could be about to find out some family secrets, and it's going to be too much to handle out here. But for somebody, these family secrets, somebody could be the last to find out about these family secrets. So somebody, you know, whatever these family secrets are, it could lead to somebody having an epiphany out here. A sudden realization or a moment of clarity where you understand something in a new way. But there is somebody that's proud of being a player or a cheater out here. So I feel like it's whoever, you know, that plays victim, their show is over. Whoever this is, their phone could be tapped. So that could be how some truth, you know what I mean, is exposed. That could be how, the exposure of many people takes place. Somebody's phone could have been tapped for, the last 11 to 20 years. Or, you know, whoever this message is resonating with, your phone could be tapped, you know. But I feel like if your phone's tapped, it's due to, like, some gossip. Or it's due to, lies. But, there is somebody or some people that can't stop investigating somebody. But somebody definitely is an innocent person out here. And so, playtime is over. Yep. If people were looking at somebody like a spiritual jackpot, karma is upon them. Weak-minded trickster. It's playtime is over for a weak-minded trickster, a backstabber, a two-faced person, a karmic partner, a false flame. Yep, and there's a good opportunity that definitely is coming in for somebody. There is somebody or some people that aided and abetted in a crime, whether it be spiritual or physical, or criminal or spiritual. And there's somebody, you know, that definitely could be involved in dirty money, and they're trying to clean it up. So it goes back to pay attention to any offers that are coming in for your protection. Yep. Somebody wants somebody to go against their personal beliefs, so be aware. But and I feel like like a good opportunity is coming somebody's way. So be aware. But somebody, you know, has stone walls built around them, so it's gonna take a lot, you know, for like somebody to penetrate those, you know, stone walls. There definitely could be somebody or some people that could be avoiding making some type of decision. All of this, you know, could have that could have been a part of, you know, like the plan, you know, plan after plan after plan that failed. And now they're seeing the results, you know, of failed plans. And so now somebody's spiritual team, you know, they have a new plan in motion for somebody, you know what I mean? And these people, you know, could have to watch, you know, like the new plan that somebody's spiritual team has in motion. But there could be somebody, you know, that could be too embarrassed to show their face, so they could try to send somebody in. Whoever this is, they're shaking in their boots, or they're going to be, because they are under pressure because they received a lot of information. Yep, whoever this is, they allow fear to dictate their decisions out here. So somebody made, a lot of bad decisions, and they're undergoing physical pain from heartbreak. Yep. So you need to know that your energy is authentic and courageous out here, and your confidence is intimidating. We got a negative blood test. So I don't know, you know, if somebody, you know, said that somebody, you know, had some type of positive blood test for something. Something about somebody, you know, could go to the hospital, you know, think, you know, because they have some type of physical pain, you know, and they could find out that like nothing is wrong with them, you know, so they could realize, going back to the epiphany, that they're going to undergoing physical pain from some type of heartbreak. But if somebody, you know, was saying that somebody had something, you know, somebody, you know, could have some type of negative blood test out here. But those that came against you are definitely under judgment. Yep. They judged you, and they also pointed the finger in the wrong direction out here. But they definitely could have been warned. Wow. So somebody definitely, yeah, could receive some type of phone call or some type of message out here. This could have something to do, you know, with, yeah, a good opportunity, you know, that's coming somebody's way. But remember, you don't need them, they need you. So they pointed the finger in the wrong direction. They try to get, you know, like an innocent person to be guilty. Yeah, he said, she said, but yeah, what did God say? Somebody definitely, yeah, violated somebody's rights out here. Somebody, you know, could be a part of some type of organized crime, or that's what some people said that somebody was a part of. But yep, there could be a detective, you know, that pointed the finger in the wrong direction. They violated somebody's rights as well. So that could be why somebody, you know, yeah, could have some type of financial settlement, you know. But yep, somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to, you know, go through a restoration of life out here. Wow. So, as I always say, y'all, keep your head held high and your middle finger higher, and everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.